Good morning. This is Relic Hunter filming from the secret location in South Jersey called the South Jersey Insulator Mine. I'm showing you two of the cool finds of today. I'm still down in the center area, the bottom of it. These would have been some of the original insulators that started the pile, started the collector. I'm a little bit past where the original first ones would have been, but these still would have been within the first 100 or two that he collected. And those naxes were really right next to each other, which is kind of a rare find. I've been calling them tricolor, but they actually have four colors in them. The yellow brown goes into a dark brown, almost black, and then the white top. And then a little hemingray right next to it. Today I'm going to get to spend a lot of time here. I'm going to try and give it 8 or 9 hours, and I'm really making some headway. And I want to show you as soon as I find it. It's going to take me probably an hour or two to get to that, but that's a clear, probably hemingray that's buried in the pile. I wanted to go over a couple of facts with you. Some of you might be wondering how the collector piled up this many insulators. Did he walk on them? Did he crack a bunch of them? Well, there were some cracked ones, but here's how he did it. There were many logs that were laid across the pile, in the back touching the ground. Obviously in the front they had to lay on the pile, but he had a whole bunch of those on here originally, and he would walk up the logs and pile the insulators higher. And that's how he did it in here in the center. This is about where the center was. Over there is where it started, and you can see how it's actually hollowed out from all the trips that I made in and out of here. It's probably closing in on 1,000 trips right now. I've had to move the insulators almost 100 feet away because I'm simply running out of room and they're becoming way too obvious. You can hear the wind. It's windy, but it's still 50 degrees, so it's not too bad today. But each trip, when I'll take you out there, is nearly 100 feet back and forth. So it's really adding to the mileage. I had originally figured about 14 miles walking in my own backyard to finish this excavation, but I'm guessing I'll add it all up, but it's probably going to be closer to 17, 18 miles if it stops there. A couple of quick answers to some questions you're probably thinking. Did you run into any snakes? Well, no snakes. We really don't have a lot down here in South Jersey besides black snake and garter, and I haven't seen any of those. There's about a 5-foot black snake that I've seen a bunch of time on the property and in a little shed here. And even though this would be a great place to winter, haven't seen him yet. Don't want to see him. How about bugs? How about worms? Well, don't know where they're at, but I've only seen a couple worms and a couple bugs. Now there's a really cool one, and that actually looks like some blue in the original color, but the green on top is paint. It's interesting. I'm going to back up a little bit and see. This is the first time in years that the bottom 2 feet of that tree have been out in the air. They were covered with insulators. 2.5, almost 3 feet up. Alright, another question. How many times did I trip over this grapevine? Well, actually, only one. Just kind of stumbled over it a second ago, and a couple days ago I tripped pretty good over it. But I left it there because it's part of the original dig site. There are some insulators that were pretty badly cracked, and when this is all excavated, I'm going to put them back in here and cover them up. Just kind of as an homage to the site. You can see I'm making pretty good headway in there. I hope the sun's not killing you. And I'm hoping by the end of this weekend to have things pretty much wrapped up. Then I'm going to inventory everything, cover it up, and hopefully start to process the sale of these items. As I mentioned the other day, I'm trying to entice a big celebrity into helping find new homes for the insulators. She's got a lot of star power, and we could turn this into a really big charity event, and if she does get involved, hopefully some of her friends will match the large portion that will come from the sale to charity. And not only find good homes for the insulators, people who really want them and cherish them, but also do an incredible thing for charity. Alright, this is Relic Hunter signing off. You can reach me at the sjinsulatormine@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Goodbye.